What is selective mutism? Selective mutism is an anxiety disorder of childhood in which affected children speak fluently in some situations but remain silent in others. The condition is known to begin early in life and can be transitory, such as on starting school or on being admitted to hospital. But in rare cases, it can persist right through a child's school life. These children usually do not talk to their teachers and may also be silent with their peers, although they do communicate non-verbally. Other combinations of non-speaking can also occur, affecting specific members of the child's family. Often the child has no other identifiable problems and converses freely at home or with close friends. He/she usually makes age-appropriate progress at school in areas where speaking is not required. The essential feature of selective mutism is the persistent failure to speak in specific social situations, for example, at school with peers and/or the teacher, despite being able to speak in other, more familiar situations. Children with selective mutism are likely to find it difficult to look at you when they are anxious. They may turn their heads away and seem to ignore you. You might think that they are being unfriendly, but they are not. They are just not able to respond. Not smile or look blank or expressionless when anxious. In school, they will be feeling anxious most of the time, and this is why it is hard for them to smile, laugh, or show their true feelings. Move stiffly or awkwardly when anxious, or if they think that they are being watched. Find it incredibly difficult to answer the register or to say hello, goodbye, or thank you. This can seem rude or hurtful, but it is not intentional. Be slow to respond in any way to a question. Become more anxious when under pressure to speak. Worry more than other people. Be emotionally sensitive. Be physically sensitive, for example, to noise, smells, touch, crowds. Be very sensitive to the reactions of others. They may misinterpret these reactions. Find it difficult to express their own feelings because it is painful to do so. From SMERA, Selective Mutism Information and Research Association, www.selectivemutism.co.uk. Prologue. About a cat. Lorcan stood at the front of the class as 30 eager little faces gazed back at him from their desks. Beside him on a table sat a box containing a fluffy little miracle, the very reason he could face this momentous task. At the age of 8, he was about to make his first public speech, and the subject he'd chosen was his beloved pet, our beautiful Burman, Jessi-Cat. Before Jessie came into our lives 2 years ago, speaking in public wouldn't just have been daunting, it would have been impossible. Lorcan suffers from selective mutism, a debilitating anxiety disorder which prevented him from speaking to classmates and teachers and struck him dumb for the best part of his early school years. Since the arrival of Jess, he has come on in leaps and bounds, and in December 2012, when it came to his turn in the hot spot, where the children do a short talk on something they're interested in, Lorcan's teacher asked him if he wanted to do it. To her surprise and mine, he said he did. It was only natural that Lorcan decided to do the talk on Jessi-Cat, so we checked with the teacher that she would be allowed into school, and she agreed. We opted to keep the speech simple and have lots of things to show. Lorcan chose what he wanted to include, and we noted down a few sentences about the charity Cats Protection's Cat of the Year Awards, which Jess had won in the summer. Lorcan prepared well, and on the morning of the hotspot, he seemed fine.